Good afternoon, everybody. Anthony Aniano here from RotoBaller Radio and rotoballer.com with your fantasy baseball waiver wire for week 20 of the fantasy baseball season. The week beginning Monday, August 5th. Now, full disclosure, recording this Thursday, August 1st, right after the completion of the Major League Baseball trade deadline. So obviously numbers can change, promotions, demotions can happen over the course of the next 48 hours. When you get to sit down and watch this video, so just be mindful of that. As always, we use Yahoo roster percentages as our talking point, trying to keep it to players available in 50% or more of Yahoo leagues. And we'll start on the hitter side of things for the waiver wire, and I'm going to start with a guy who's right now not even on a big league club, but a path to playing time may be opening up in Baltimore for third baseman Coby Mayo. Mayo dominating AAA pitching this season, coming into today hitting .294, 20 homers, 59 RBIs, with an OPS of .951 for the Orioles AAA affiliate, striking out 24.5% of the time with an on-base percentage of .370. Now, I mentioned this because Jordan Westburg going to be out for a while now with the fractured hand. We saw him bring up Jackson Holliday. He's going to be manning second base, hit the grand slam in his first game back at the major league level. Gunnar Henderson is at short. They could continue going with Ramon Urias at third base with Westburg out, and they made moves at the trade deadline. They added Eloy Jimenez. They just demoted Heston Kjerstad. Their outfield, Austin Slater, is back with the team, is with the team now as they traded Austin Hayes. So there's a lot of outfield flexibility there. The question is, do they bring up Mayo to man the hot corner down the stretch for the Baltimore Orioles? He's 18% rostered, makes him 82% available in Yahoo leagues. So he is a prime prospect. Right now, he's the team's number 3rd overall prospect. He's the 12th overall prospect, according to Fangraphs, in all of Major League Baseball. So the path there now with Westburg out is cleared. If Coby Mayo gets added or gets brought up in the next couple of weeks, he will be the number 1 attraction. I say get him now if you have the roster space, because if he does get called up, he immediately goes into your lineup. Other players available: Nolan Schanuel of the Los Angeles Angels. First base, the big injury at first base, Christian Walker hitting the injured list with an oblique. Who knows how long he's out. Schanuel of the Angels, I had Christian Walker in tout. Schanuel was on my bench. Schanuel goes into the starting lineup. 16% rostered, 84% available. Over the last 2 weeks, the Angels rookie, .389 batting average, 3 homers, 6 RBIs, 10 runs scored, hitting leadoff for the Los Angeles Angels. This is a first-round pick of just a year ago. He's got his batting average up to the season now at .254 and a .346 on-base percentage for the year. Plays in an OBP league, light tout wars for me. Showing some power of late. He's up to 11 home runs on the season, 38 RBIs, 42 runs scored, and an OPS of .727. It's the second highest OPS of all the players I'm mentioning today at the major league level. Doesn't strike out less than 17% of the time, and has even thrown in 4 stolen bases on the season. Also, another first baseman to be mindful of in case you're trying to make up for that Christian Walker injury is the newly acquired backup or fill-in for Christian Walker in Arizona, and that's Josh Bell. Miami designated him for assignment. The Walker injury happened. Arizona quickly traded for him. 35% rostered right now in Yahoo, so available in 65% of leagues. Batting average on the year is only .239. On-base percentage is .305. Could that be somewhat of a product of being lulled to sleep, having to play for the Miami Marlins? Over the last 14 days, though, he is hitting .342. He's got 14 homers on the season, 5 of which are over the last 14 days, 49 RBIs. Last season, hit 22 home runs, 74 ribbies, while batting .247. So he's not really that far off last year's pace. A hot streak here gets him to those numbers while playing every day for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Strikes out about 20% of the time and is slated to hit cleanup in Christian Walker's absence for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's a short-term solution while Walker is out with the oblique. Also available, if you need middle infield help, take a look at Gavin Lux of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Second base, also outfield eligible, 27% rostered on Yahoo, available in 73% of leagues. Again, if you're looking for a solution to Jordan Westberg's injury or any other injuries around Major League Baseball. On the season, it's 239 with only a 298 on base percentage and 6 home runs with 4 stolen bases. However, his hot streak now has him batting third in the Dodger lineup. That's also attributed to the Freddie Freeman being out and other injuries around the Dodgers. But nonetheless, over the last 2 weeks, Gavin Lux is hitting .429 with 10 RBIs, 3 homers, and 7 runs scored since settling into that 3-hole. This was a former top prospect. Injury slowed him. Position instability maybe slowed him a little bit. But he's gotten hot. He's in the middle of a Dodger lineup that still includes players like Shohei Ohtani. Eventually Mookie Betts will be back. Freddie Freeman will be back. So Gavin Lux has taken a hold of that 3 spot in the absence of some of the superstars and has kind of run with it and is a nice addition if you need middle infield help. And finally, a trade deadline boost coming Tommy Pham's way, now playing for the St. Louis Cardinals, getting out from underneath the abyss that is the Chicago White Sox, and now in a wild card race with his original team, the Cardinals. He's only 6% rostered, available in 94% of leagues. On this season, hitting .274 with a .337 on base percentage, 6 homers, 25 RBIs, 36 runs scored, with an OPS of .737, the highest OPS of anybody mentioned here today, striking out less than 21% of the time. Still showing a little bit of the speed he showed when he was younger with 6 stolen bases. Looks like he's going to hit 5th or 6th in that Cardinal lineup as they make a push to try to get in the postseason. Over the last 14 days, Tommy Pham is hitting .326, 2 homers, 9 RBIs, 5 runs scored with a stolen base. He's hitting .295 over the last month of the season. And this is a guy over the last 2 seasons who's averaged 17 homers and 65 RBIs. The bat still plays and could be motivated by a playoff push for the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, on to the pitching side of things. My number one ad pitching-wise and my number one ad out of anybody, if you need to add anybody this week, it's the San Francisco Giant rookie pitcher Hayden Birdsong. 26% rostered, 74% available. Alex Cobb was traded. Jordan Hicks sent to the bullpen. Cleared the path for Birdsong. He was here. He was sent down. They created space. And all reports now have him starting Tuesday, August 6th, in a great matchup against the Washington Nationals. Over the last 14 days, Birdsong has 20 strikeouts and 11 innings pitched, 16.4 Ks per 9 with an ERA of 1.64 and a whip of 0.91. He's picked up 2 wins in each of those starts over the last 14 days. On the season now, 38 strikeouts in 30 1/3 innings, just over 11 Ks per 9, an ERA under 3 of 2.97, a whip of 1.22, and a batting average against, which is tremendous, at .202. This is the San Francisco Giants' number 1 overall prospect, the number 45 overall prospect according to Fangraphs. According to Fangraphs in Major League Baseball, Birdsong needs to be the priority ad if he is available in your league. Another top pitching prospect who looks like he's going to stay in the Dodgers rotation, at least for the short term, is River Ryan. 23% rostered, 77% available. The Dodgers are the Major League Baseball's number 21 overall prospect, the team's number 2 overall prospect. You know, they've had injuries in the rotation. They added Jack Flaherty. But as of this recording, River Ryan is scheduled to start Sunday, August 4th at the Oakland Athletics, and then Saturday, August 10th against the Pittsburgh Pirates. At the Major League level this season, 2 starts, 11 innings pitched with 10 strikeouts, 8.2 Ks per 9. His ERA sits at 0.82. His whip sits at 1.09. And the batting average against, a minuscule 162. Playing for that offense, that bullpen getting figured out a little bit. Daniel Hudson's been okay there. River Ryan now surrounded by veterans like Jack Flaherty, Tyler Glasnow, Clayton Kershaw. Yamamoto should be returning soon. River Ryan, though, in a position to hold down that 5th starter spot, and with some good matchups coming up against the A's and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, at the trade deadline, we know there was a lot of shakeups in Major League Baseball bullpens. Now, the first one was the Oakland Athletics. Mason Miller hits the injured list with the broken pinky, but be mindful it's on his glove hand, not his throwing hand. So he's on the IL. We see how long he stays out for. We liked Lucas Urseg. He gets traded to Kansas City. That opens up for the short term Tyler Phillips to pick up some saves for the Oakland Athletics. He's 16% rostered, available in 84% of Yahoo leagues. I've added him in tout where I had Mason Miller. It's a short-term ad. Miller returns. I'll then spin Tyler Phillips into somebody else. Over the last 2 weeks, 9 strikeouts in his last 7 innings pitched with an ERA of 1.29, and he has picked up 2 saves in Mason Miller's absence. His whip, 0.71. On the season, 28 strikeouts in 24 2/3 innings pitched with a batting average against of only 193. Again, Miller returns. He'll close. If you need a short-term solution, you have Tyler Phillips there. Now, if you're looking to stream and potentially pick up some other saves, go to Kansas City and look at Lucas Urseg. 8% roster, 92% available. Now, they have MacArthur there who's got 18 saves. However, he's pitching to a 5.31 ERA. It looks like this Kansas City bullpen could be a committee situation going down the stretch with Ursig picking up some save opportunities. He's got 5 strikeouts in his last 4 innings pitched, but his ERA is 9 over that period. On the season, though, Ursig pitching to a 3.58 ERA and a batting average against of 220. If you have MacArthur, or if you're speculating saves, Lucas Ursig could be a nice addition. Okay, batting average against, like I said, 220. Whip, only 1.17. The Marlins closer situation has been turned over with the trade of Tanner Scott, with the trade of A.J. Puck. I really don't like anything I'm seeing there. Not a lot of opportunities for saves. The Angels closer situation has turned over as well. Carlos Estevez being traded. Right now, it looks like Hunter Strickland, the 35-year-old, could be the short-term solution for saves there. But keep an eye on Ben Joyce, the youngster, and one of the better prospects in that Angels system. The hard thrower could evolve into the closer. Strickland's getting him right now. We see how that shakes out going forward. But right now, if you're looking for saves at this moment, Tyler Phillips and potentially Lucas Ursig are the top 2 relief pitchers to add. So to recap, my Week 20 of waiver wires for your fantasy baseball league hitters: number 1, Kobe Mayo, Baltimore Orioles. Number 2, Nolan Chanel, Los Angeles Angels. Number 3, Josh Bell of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Number 4, Gavin Lux, Los Angeles Dodgers. And number 5, Tommy Pham of the St. Louis Cardinals. If you're looking for pitchers to add for Week 20 of the fantasy baseball season, number 1, Hayden Birdsong, my top ad of the week, regardless of position, of the San Francisco Giants. Number 2, River Ryan of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Number 3, Tyler Phillips, Oakland Athletics. And number 4, Lucas Urseg of the Kansas City Royals. Folks, don't forget, head over to rotoballer.com right now. Sign up for any premium pass using the promotional code ACES and save at checkout. Whether it's going to the finish line of your fantasy baseball season, the upcoming fantasy football season, NASCAR, PGA, sports betting, season-long, or DFS formats, whatever you're looking for, rotoballer.com has you covered. Make sure you like and subscribe right here to the RotoBaller YouTube channel. Download the RotoBaller app. It's free, so take advantage of that as well. Give me a follow on Twitter at Aniano Fantasy, and we'll see you next time right here on RotoBaller Radio.